Good afternoon, teachers. My name is Jagat, and I welcome you all on the behalf of Shri Aurobindo Society. So, this is the series where I share with you some of the great innovative ideas given by the teachers of different states. So, from today, we are going to start a new case study, a new state book. The state name is Sikkim. So, from today, we are going to share with you all the innovative ideas given by the teachers of Sikkim. So as we all know that Sikkim is a beautiful place, and in Sikkim we find a lot of good hill stations also, and a lot of people go to visit that place. So today we will take you to the journey of Sikkim with the innovative ideas. And so the case study which I'm going to share with you is learning through games. So learning through games is a case study which I'm going to share with you, with all of you teachers. So if you are joining me first time, so I want to share with you some of the information which is very valuable for you. So if you want to join our program and if you want to know about our program and want to know that how you can submit your innovative idea to us, so I will answer your all the questions. You can ask me in the comment box of Facebook, or you can ask me directly on the Zoom app. And let me give you some of this, like some information about our program. So program name is ZIIEI, Zero Investment Innovation for Education Initiatives. So in Hindi we can say Shiksha mein Shunya Nivesh Navachar. So this is the name of our program, as it sounds, that zero investment innovation. So it means we are not going to spend any money in all the innovative ideas. All the innovative ideas are going to be based on zero investment. So when we say zero investment, it means some people will think that zero investment it means nothing is we are going to spend. So this is not true. We are going to spend something. We are going to use resources, the resources which are available in the school. We are going to use those resources in this program, or in all the innovative ideas. The resources which a teacher can use, bring from the house, students can bring from their house, but we are not going to spend any money, which can be a tough for some student or for the teacher. So if you find any innovative idea very useful for you, you can implement such ideas in your schools as well. So when we are talking about Sikkim, so some of the things are very famous there. So when we talk about the football, football is very famous game there. As we live in the people who live in Delhi, UP, Haryana, in such areas, you will find people playing more cricket. People love to play cricket. So our first innovative idea will be related to football game only. How teacher is teaching football game while learning also, while teaching something to the students. So first, let's understand this. The name of the case study, we should understand each and everything which we are sharing with you. So the learning through games, this is our case study. So learning through games, so as it sounds that the student will be learning while playing the game. So when we are talking about games, so we should talk about this fact also, that there are so many students, and I can say more than 99% students are there who love to play games. So or we can say that all the students love to play game. But does all the students love to study there and read their books? So that number is very low. Yes. Hmm. So the number is very low, and all the students love to play games. So teacher thinks like what we can do in our school. So the students who are feeling bored and who are not feeling to read or book something like that. So if we can ask them to play games, and they will learn also something. At the end, our main motive is to teach something to our students, so that they will keep learning, they will keep growing in their life. So the same teacher does in this case study also, learning through games. And you will find this case study in all the states book. So because this is very common case study, we always find that there are so many teachers, so many innovative teachers, they keep doing such innovations, that they keep making ideas like that they keep teaching their students while playing games also. So let's talk about our first innovative idea. The name is football. And we all see football. All over the world, football is very famous. And there are some scientific laws as well when we are playing that football game. There is a science behind it. There is a math behind it. So and science and math, there are certain times there are students in various classes. They find science and math very difficult subject, or they do not understand the laws so easily. but they love to play football. So what if we can play football at the same time and they will keep learning the facts, laws, and the mathematics at the same time? Let's understand this. So, and when we're talking about this innovative idea, we need to keep this in mind. This is for concept explanation. This innovative idea is good for concept explanation. So, what is the implementation? Let's understand that now. So what happens? So teacher comes in the class and teacher asks all the students that students, today we are going to play football game, and so get ready everyone. So all the students get excited, and they, as they in the Sikkim is the area where everybody loves to play football. So all the students are so excited, they love to play. So after that, teacher leaves the classroom and he goes to the field. And after going to the field, teacher arranges one football there. I'll show you the picture also how teacher does that. So teacher arranges one football, and after that teacher calls all the students in the ground and he tells that how we are going to play the game, and we are going to focus or observe each and every point while playing the game. So this is the book of the Sikkim, the book, innovative case studies book, Sikkim of Sikkim. And this is the image which you can see right now. You see there are some students who are standing right now in the ground, and the football is there. So this is how all the students stand and they start playing the game. So a teacher calls one student ahead and ask that student to kick the football. So the student comes ahead and hit the ball. And teacher asks all the students, what have you observed? So teacher take their answers, and after that tells that we see that what we can learn from this, the curve of the football. What was the curve? What was the angle? And what was the speed? We all should know the Newton's law about it. The teacher tells about the speed, how we calculate the speed. What about the angle? If it goes in this angle, so what can be the speed? And if it goes the straight, then what can be the speed? So teacher tells all these laws, the Newton's law, to all the students, explains everything in a very simple language, so all the students understand about it. Once when they are playing the game, those students never forget it. They always remember this explanation at least. So after that, once teacher explains this, then teacher goes for the next stage. So teacher teaches all the students about the calculation of mathematics. So calculation of mathematics in science, like what? So a teacher asks all the students, you write something about you. So you are a team of 11 people or 15 people, or you are a team of 15 people, and you are going to write about the height of you. That what is the height of the individual student, and what is the weight of that individual student, and what is the age of that individual student. Once we have all these three things, and after that we have the data, complete data, the teacher asks them that you divide this from the 15, write all the weights and divide that with the 15. So you will get the average height of that, of your team players, average weight of that, and average age of your team players. So students know now how to take average. So let's take an example for this. So students, they come and they play 5 matches. So this is the example which I'm telling you from the same innovative idea. So all the students play 5 matches. In the 5 matches, the average was 18.2. So this was the average which all the students were playing. So in first 4 matches, so students scored 21. In the second match, 40. In the third match, 30. And the fourth match, 17. So now when the average is 18.2, and these are the marks which they have got in 4, so what will be the score of 5th match? So all the students have to calculate that. So what they will do? So they will use their mind, and they will multiply that, the 18 into 5. So they will get the number also, that it is 145. So once they get this number, and after that, then all the students, they calculate in the 4 matches how much they have scored. They add that, and then they subtract it. And after this, they get the number, that the number is 63. We have scored 63 in that match, in the final match. So like this, the calculation is also happening. Students are generating this this skill, or they are developing this the calculating, making averages and playing the game and calculating people, money and everything. So this is the simple how the students learn about it. And the most important one is that when students are playing football, they are becoming healthy. We all know that becoming healthy is very important, at least in 21st century. All students, every person in the world should be healthy. There are so many diseases out there which are ready to grab the body of any human. So as we know, the coronavirus pandemic is happening right now, and if we all are healthy, our immune system is good, at that time our body will be healthy and we will be safer than other people who are living around us. So we all should be healthy. When the students are playing football, they become healthy, they generate the interest in football game, they are learning mathematics. In the same time, they are learning about the math as well. So this is how the teacher implements the first innovative idea, and teacher gets the benefits also. So now let's talk about the one next innovative idea. The name is calculator. So this is not the calculator. We will calculate something in this. The innovative idea name is calendar. So let's talk about the calendar. This is our next innovative idea. So what is the use of calendar? Let's understand that first. You teachers, you can tell me in the comment box also of Facebook, or you can tell me in the chat box of Zoom app. So the calendar, the use of calendar is that we watch the day, what is the day today, what is the month, what is the weekday, and what is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, what is the date. We check all these things in the classroom. What once the calendar is over, that the date is over, the year is over. After that, what is the use of calendar? Generally, that is useless. After that, we do not use that. We don't need it because the year is over. But there is a teacher, and the name of the teacher is Tashi Bhutia, and the teacher is from Meli Baja Secondary School. So this is the teacher who has used those calendars for the learning of all the students. So what teacher does? So teacher brings all the previous year's calendars in the school. So whatever teacher can collect, one calendar, two calendar, three calendars of previous year. So teacher tries his best to collect calendars from his house only. So once, for example, if teacher has 4 calendars, 3 calendars, or let's for the round figure, let's say 2 calendars, teacher found in the house. And after that, teacher comes in the class and teacher divides one paper to one student. It means one page of the month teacher gives to all this one student, and like this teacher distributes to all the students one page. So teacher says that the students, we are going to play a game with this page, and you all have to win. The student who will win, he will get a gift from my side. So like this, students are also so excited that they want to know that what is game, what is the gift which I'm going to get, and they're going to learn also. And then our main motive is to teach something in our class. So the first thing which teacher does, number identification. And the number that first teacher does the number identification. What happens, there are so many students in junior classes or in the middle classes, they do not know even numbers very well. So teacher comes in the classroom and teacher asks all the students, and that take your calendar, and I will speak louder one number and you have to circle that number. And after that, I will see that have you circled the right number or the wrong number. So all the students keep their calendar with them. Let me show you the picture. You will come to know, you will get an idea how teacher does it. You see there is a calendar also here, and there is a calendar here, and the numbers are, the students are also sitting there. So like this, so teacher speaks louder one number, and all the students who are sitting there, they circle it. And after teacher checks that is that answer right or wrong. So like this, when the teacher also gets the information that yes, the students are making it right. If somebody is making wrong, so teacher corrects that student also at the same time. This was the first method to play this to the number identification. So students know about the numbers. So we can increase the level according to the classroom. So after that, the teacher goes for the simple calculation, dates calculation, like add, and multiplication, divide, subtract. So all these information. So what happens? So teacher takes the calendar. Teacher asks all the students, if today is the 11th of 11th of September, and I went somewhere, on the 5th of September. So how many days are there in the middle? So students are there, they calculate, they divide that, yes, and they add that these many days were there. So students tell like this, teacher plays in the divide also, and multiplication as well. All the things are done like that in this game. After that, the next page is word problems. So word problems, like what teacher does in this. So teacher gives some puzzles to the students. The students, for continue 2 weeks, I was eating one apple every day. So the teacher was eating one apple every day for 2 weeks. So students, how many apples I have eaten in these 2 weeks? So all the students count quickly that how many apples have teacher eaten. Teacher can tell that I have eaten 4 apples, 5 apples, 10 apples one day, or one day 3 apples, second day 4 apples. Calculate how many apples I have eaten. So like this, we can tell the number as well. The students have calendar, they calculate it. So like this, so teacher tells about the interest as well, how interest works, the compound interest works in a month only. So this is how teacher shares all the information with the students. And these were the two innovative ideas, teachers, which I had to share with you. And if you have something to share with me, your experience, any question, any query, you can ask me your question. I would love to answer your all the questions. So you can tell in the middle as well. And right now I'm giving you some information which I promised you that I will answer you in the starting, in the beginning, that I will answer you at the end of the video. So our program name is ZIIEI, Zero Investment Innovation for Education Initiatives. And in Hindi we say Shiksha Mein Shunya Nivesh Navachar. So how you can submit your innovative idea? So our website is www.ziiei.com. So this is our website. There you can go on the website. You will see the pop-up on the screen once you just enter this website in the Google or in any other search engine. So once you will see the notification there, one pop-up there, submit your idea. Or then you can submit your innovative idea there. And after that, you can add all the information. You can add more than one idea also, more than two ideas, 3 ideas, as many as you have ideas, you can share with us. And you very soon you get a confirmation also related to that idea only. Once our idea review team reads your idea, and we try our best to contact you as soon as possible. So this is how you can share. And there are some parameters also, teachers, which we need to take care when we are sharing all the, when you are sharing your innovative idea with us. So the first parameter is that your idea should be based on zero investment. So as this is a program named Zero Investment Innovation. So here you try your best that which idea you are sharing, not so much investment is there. If there is, so minimal investment, like 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees can be investment a teacher can bear it. And the second is your idea should be documented. So the idea which you are sharing, that should be written in a proper form. You are writing it in a well, or we can read it, and so we can understand that. And the third is your idea should be implemented already. So the idea which you are sharing with us, that should be implemented. You must be implemented that idea, or you must have implemented before that in school, and you have seen some benefits. And what kind of benefits I'm talking about? So the benefits can be like you have helped girls to come to the school, or you have helped other teachers, other students, community members, anybody you have helped, that comes under innovative idea. For example, let me tell you the example so it will be easy to understand. So there was a student in your school, and he was a slow learner. So you taught him in a different way. You told him something different. Also, he understood it well, and he became a good student. So you can tell that how you did that. You can tell the procedure there. So that is also an innovative idea. If you live in the area where girls are not so much comfortable to come in the school, but you have done something, you have made the community member understand that how girls education is very important. All the girls should come to the school. They are also the part of country. They also develop the country equally. So if you have made them understand, that is also innovative idea. So these are the ways there you can share your innovative idea. So right now you can share your any idea which you have, and you can ask me any question if you have that, and I would love to answer your all the questions and all your queries. So do we have any teacher who like to ask me any question? That and yes, one more thing, teachers have some questions like this. So what is your program, what is the schedule? So 10 to 11 you listen to respected Ashok sir about moral values, and as we say that, and 11 to 12 you listen all the innovative ideas in Hindi language. So you can see Dhiren sir there speaking about all the innovative ideas, and 1 to 2 you'd see me in the afternoon telling you all the ideas in English language. So I believe teachers, there is no confusion. Still, if you have any confusion, you have any your experience which you want to share with me in Hindi or in English, you can speak in any language. अगर आप हिंदी में बताना चाहते हैं तो भी आप मुझे बता सकते हैं. If you want to share in English, you can share in English also. So I see no, there is no confusion. There is no experience. Let's do one thing, teacher. Let's meet tomorrow with different innovative ideas, with different case study of our Sikkim state. Till then, you have a great day. Keep learning. Have a good day.